Poland versus Norway. Who do you think is gonna win? I think it's gonna be Norway. Oni God has been popping off lately, bro. And then they have Mimio, they have Psycho, JP. How can you forget about the JP, bro? I want Norway to win, bro.
Make it as
J3 curse, don't fail me now, bro. If you didn't vote, if you don't vote for Norway, you're losing your channel points.
Junker Queen composition.
There's no way Poland wins this. I think
with those U-turn grenades that we saw in the last series, and Psycho on the Echo for the side of Norway. Isaac on the Roadhog is not something that was on my bingo card for today, but if it was on yours, go ahead and mark that one. You might be the only person in the bingo hall that walking home with a prize today. ICAV might not be walking away at all, though.
Bro, Saudi Arabia's not even playing, dude.
It's giving the Overwatch 1 vibes, where they would just try to hook people into the well on this map. But, I mean, now Norway, they're already contesting after that point on locks, but Psycho is really looking for that backline. It's actually Poland that are going to find the first picks, though. ICAV being brought out here. ICAV is a player
Norway's
that I like to highlight a lot,
bro. Norway's
trolling. Mostly known more in the World Cup here for his Ashe, but now taking out the Cassidy, and it's stylistically very great counter to Norway's Psycho Mimio combo with the Echo Mercy.
And Norway is done playing around. No more Hog. Gonna actually switch it over to the
Norway
horse.
was trolling, chat. They're not trolling anymore. That's all.
Psycho gonna
even the caster said it. It's fine.
Yeah, you can see Isaac's just going like, what was that? Like, now I gotta wait for my team. Ugh, now Poland's gonna keep ticking up the percentage here. They're gonna surpass the 30% threshold about a third of the way home. So, I mean, Poland looking okay thus far. We'll see if Norway is able to
Damn, wait a minute. I didn't know that was a spot.
Fake Jake looking for the back line once again, just fishing for that little bit of damage that he can get off onto JP. The onus of the healing is really on for Norway's squad with Psycho and Mimio together. The Echo having custody of the Mercy, but now Pulse Bomb already charged for Fake Jake. Could mean disaster for a low HP Orisa. No, Fake Jake is actually the one to fall. JP able to get all the health back up on the tank, and the Valkyrie coming through. It's a Kitsune rush from Poland's side, and now a high noon from ICAV to attempt to find something and swing it in the other direction. Okay, that Kitsune rush just powers up Cassidy's primary fire so much. It's going to be Psycho who duplicates a Junker Queen, trying to get a tank and that little bit of extra health pool into the fight. It's not gonna work out forever.
Wait, chill,
they're left grasping for the straws of that last fight. They still have one ultimate left over, but it's not looking too good.
I mean, I don't know if anyone in the chat is going to remember, but like a while back, there was that patch where Cassidy's fire rate got buffed way up, and they called it Tommy Gun Cassidy. That's what that looked like there. And I mean, he's not quite as fast now, but ICAV still got the Tommy Gun going. Going to follow that up. Oh my, Suzu from JP there was so clutch. That was a huge rampage from Forever, but I mean, everyone's able to survive it. Norway, they might actually be able to flip this if they can finally melt down Forever, who's clinging on with just a scrap of HP.
Yeah, Forever was so out of position for so long there, but it's actually Psycho who falls. Mimio could potentially go for the resurrection here, but Fake Jake is allowed to get a lot of damage off, and now the Blizzard from Oni got to do a bit of zoning. Isaac still getting shredded very low, but the Valkyrie from Mimio comes in just in time. Still, Isaac goes down. Resurrection possible. Mimio goes for it and brings the tank back. They could flip point here, still being contested by the Lucio, just riding along the walls. Flipper doing a very good job at making sure that they can try and get some more players on, but Texel a little bit late.
I told you guys, Norway's gonna win.
Now onto the point.
The reverse sweep.
For the reset from their supports now.
All right, I mean 99%.
It's
time for Norway to get a little bit more serious here. Their composition is still looking a little bit more serious, but they do have to expend a lot to try and get that flip. Poland holding on to both DPS ults. Neither ult is that particularly huge one though. You do want to try and like at least get some zoning, get some space out of using the Deadeye, if nothing else. Norway, if they can find some picks here into the Kitsune rush, they're gonna have to watch out for the return of Tommy Gun Cassidy, but they might be able to weather this storm here.
Yeah, now the Deadeye from ICAV doesn't find anything, but Flipper is able to get a lot of damage down onto the tank.
Norway's winning this fight. Norway's winning this fight.
Use that duplicate once again on Psycho, looking for the Junker Queen. Doesn't get the rampage off, but it gives enough time for Mimio to resurrect Isaac. Now they have the Kitsune rush of their own that JP had already used, and it forced Poland back enough and allowed Psycho to just shred down some of that backline.
Norway, I mean, that's a
Bravo train.
First hold there. They're above the 50% threshold.
It's never over until it's over. It's never over until it's over.
Pretty heavily in that one. You know, no more Kitsune Rush, no more Deadeye. They're gonna have to work up to another Pulse Bomb. It's really only Forever's Rampage that Norway has to worry about. If they can snuff that out early, potentially even just kill Forever outright right here. Going with the Blizzard, they might be able to hold here.
Oh, the Blizzard from Onigod is good, but Onigod gets so low and can't really finish off any of the kills.
Orisa's such a
Isaac
stupid
will be
character.
able to go a lot bigger of a health sink that you can put into the horse of the Orisa, and you have the Terra Surge now searching for with the Javelin Spin. Okay, that's a great Javelin onto iCal, and now Psycho brought back into the fight.
There's no Jay3 curse. I
by this
made Norway win with my prediction, bro. I made Norway win.
Okay, that Rampage was a little bit of a bust from Forever.
I have the
maybe
fate
a
of
little bit too
teams in
panicked
my
as
hand.
well.
I could
Terra
say
Surge
whether they
onto
win or
Flipper is
lose.
just going to take down the Lucio, and there's not a lot to be done here. Mimio even takes out the pistol for a second, while Ikev switches on to the Echo and actually takes down Psycho. There's a Kitsune Rush from Texel, but immediately after that Kitsune Rush does go down because the Kiriko. And okay, they're trying to wave them away once again with just that little bit of a hook, but the ball comes back in. Forever on the emergency ball, as we so often see near the end, and unfortunately not able to touch from Flipper or Texel.
Hey, look down the well here. There's
I'm never wrong.
There goes Poland's hopes and dreams. Norway gonna go ahead and take Ilios well, running it back 99 to 100. It's very close, but it ends up just kind of being the aggression from Norway towards the tail end there that ends up winning out the day. They identify isolated targets. They just, you know, all hold W, Int right on top of them, make it so that Poland are never really able to take an advantageous fight again, and Norway are able to, you know, run the table all the way back. As long as they stay serious, Isaac, I said stay serious, go back to the horse. As long as they stay serious, they should be able to just close this one out here on Lighthouse. Poland now actually going to bring out a horse of their own. We'll see who rules the stable yet again. Okay, that's a little bit more serious. The hog, from the hog over onto the Diva.
Bro.
This is
it's
gonna be an
cold in
interesting
that.
look
I don't know why
from Norway. Also be on
the house is so fucking cold.
With that Ash to be putting a lot of the pressure on to fake Jake from here on high.
Yeah, Fake Jake switching onto the Echo. It's pretty much a mirror composition except for that horse versus the Diva, which is really going to be looking for that backline a lot more, and Texel is going to have to be isolated there. Onigod already finding the high ground on top of the objective, but after the objective opens, Isaac finding
Pachimari gets more preds right than Jay3.
Very easily finding the backline of Texel as well. Flipper looking to go for some kind of resurrection. Fake Jake actually able to find Onigod, but the first point should go over to Norway's side. Mimio able to get the res off onto Onigod, and with that, Norway have gotten that first capture.
Yeah, Poland actually going to go ahead and make the swap, so now we're in a full-on mirror composition here, so Mimio, it's giving plagiarism.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of swagger jacking from Poland onto Norway here. They do take down Mimio while she's busy typing there, so a slight misplay, I guess. Shouldn't have had the chat open there. Poland might be able to capitalize without the fear of the res coming online, but Norway still have the tools that they need to try and stall this out. Isaac is going to be coming up on that self-destruct and can use that to buy a little bit more time.
Yeah, that Suzu already came out from Poland as well to try and save Fake Jake. They are able to take Isaac out of the mech, but the self-destruct is forced to be used, and the remech is very quick. Now Psycho finding Forever's own mech and taken down Forever.
Wow,
in the process.
they're
Isaac
chasing the fucking kills.
Texel, and there's not really much that Texel can do. Doesn't have any teammates to swift step to, and Forever is kind of drifting around in the streets waiting for the rest of Poland to come back.
I mean, there was just a very high value self-destruct there. I mean, they're able to get the D-Mech onto Forever before the bomb actually goes off, ends up killing the baby Diva. Isaac's able to get the remech and just chase down the last couple stragglers. Very clean from Norway. They did it with they did that hold with potentially their most expendable ultimate ability, and now Poland is going to have a lot to try and chunk through if they want to get that. But chunking through Onigod and JP, yeah, that's how you start.
Yeah, JP already going down with the Kitsune Rush in hand as well. Mimio brings back Onigod,
two divas, bro. Two divas, bro.
Use it to try and contest a little bit further. Fake Jake does duplicate onto the Diva, but gets out the mech very quickly, and Onigod finding Texel in the back line as well. It's going to allow Norway to go up to 90%. A good pick onto Fake Jake.
I don't know, chat. They're fucking...
Well, Isaac does fall off the map, though, so they're going to have to find a way to get that tank back in. Not going to matter, actually. There's not even a touch from Poland.
You can tell by Poland's comp, this is very much what we expect to be the meta on Circuit Royale every time we load into this map. Norway, on the other hand, this is not at all what we expect to see pretty much ever. Also, has anyone seen Onigod? Where is he? Okay, we found him.
Norway was playing a ranked game team composition for a second there. They're able to hold on to that payload. Poland is holding pretty far back around that first corner and choke point rather than trying to go for a spawn hold. And Norway switched to a pretty typical rush comp as well.
And Norway was playing a composition that I
Anonymous,
very
appreciate the massive Brian, my
like
friend.
to call the 7-day avoid, where I'm gonna avoid the Roadhog, I'm gonna avoid the Moira, and
Ooh, almost got the main.
gonna Q dodge so I don't play into them ever again.
Exactly, just like go into Widow headshot for like 5 minutes, make sure that you don't see them again. Sigma on Poland's side is doing pretty well. They've already taken out the immortality field though to try and save some of that backline, especially Flipper, but iCav here just getting so much value off of this angle, taking down Psycho, who's really in their face.
Holy shit, JP already has nano, Psycho's only 30% on Blade.
Really flankable forever now, finding Isaac, the tank down for Norway. They're gonna have to back off.
Holy
gets caught in the crossfire. The Norway's backline's still alive, but they're going to stay that way by hiding around that corner.
Yeah, and so like Poland playing this long-range poke composition, like it's designed to try and keep Norway at arm's distance, and the comp that Norway was playing before they have now swapped onto a double sniper was all about trying to close distance and trying to get close. It falls flat
now
if you
he
just
switched.
can't get close. Which is why now Norway are going to be playing Poland's game here
Double
a little
sniper,
bit with some
chat.
slight
Double
variations.
sniper.
They
This
still
is
have
gonna be
the
very
Ramatra,
fun.
They still have the Ana.
Wait.
I think Ramatra does a great job of dueling out the Sigma, so they can put a little bit of forward pressure here and give Onigod the space to hit some shots.
Onigod looking for the head of one of the back line here of Poland. Now going to go ahead with the nano-boosted Annihilation. They're able to only find the immortality field, though. Poland managing to save so much of the squad with only one cooldown. They did use that Amp Matrix to try and shred a little bit further, but Fake Jake also with the Dragon Strike finds the backline of Norway. They've also switched Mimio onto the Zenyatta, and it hasn't really netted them much here just yet. iCav completely in control of those long angles with the
I don't know, bro. I don't know, chat.
It was a great play from Isaac there to just walk through the Amp Matrix and try to block off all the damage, but the Zenyatta Discord
there might be a game 3.
And all the pressure that was just being all the pressure being applied to Isaac just makes it feel like he's crumbling under the weight of the world there. There's not enough healing to bail him out, and he does end up falling, and suddenly there's no space for anyone else to play. The Dragon Strike just mops up, and now Norway, they don't have a whole lot of abilities to try and brute force this. Poland still have the Gravitic Flux. That could be a fight win of their own. They still have the Transcendence to try and negate whatever Norway's play here is. They're going to open with the Gravitic Flux.
iCav once again spamming down that long angle. Psycho going down because of it, and Texel is only able to eliminate that immortality field without that cooldown. It's a lot harder to force Norway forward, and they've only just switched onto that Sigma as well, so they don't have the same ultimate pressure. Now with Fake Jake finding Onigod, not even the little bit of recon information that can be found from Onigod's ultimate can be used here. The Transcendence is there for Mimio, but Fake Jake once again, such a good shot onto the Zenyatta, and it seems like Poland, they are just so much more comfortable on these long-range poke comps, while Norway really prefers that kind of brawl.
Yeah, and now that they're playing the mirror comps, it's Norway that's giving plagiarism. No shade to Mimio there. I don't know how to spell plagiarism either. I'm very dumb, but you got 20 seconds left for Norway. They have to try and get a touch here, and they have to also try and get some kills to dislodge Poland. You still have Transcendences on either side, so this fight can go quite a long time. Isaac has to try and build up to that Gravitic Flux,
if Poland holds this, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, and the Gravitic Flux is so close from Poland as well. They have the recon. They've used that Amp Matrix to force a lot of positioning. Mimio uses Transcendence if just to try and push themselves forward.
Come on, Poland. Norway lost their tank. I want to go to a map 3, bro. I want to go to a map 3. I want to see a good series.
Does get a little bit of value out of this Hanzo, but Fake Jake is just telling him that he is the king of this Hanzo, and the hero plays aren't there for Norway this this time around. Poland completing round 1 without even a push onto first checkpoint.
I mean, this was Poland's map pick.
Mimio gets forced out there really early, so once that expires, it's like Isaac's life is on the clock, and once he falls, there's no one to really hold the space. Again, your snipers can't take angles if there's not a tank pushing forward with the shield, you know, applying pressure with those orbs and those accretions to try and push everyone else back. That Sigma duel is very important. The Widow duel is very important, but if your Widow can't get a favorable shot, can't get a favorable angle, then you're never going to be able to break through. So Norway, they just kind of stall out there. Again, that Transcendence getting forced early kind of spells disaster for them, because Poland can just hang on to theirs and, you know, weather the storm. Whatever Norway comes through, whether it's their Gravitic Flux or whether it's Storm Arrows or even an Amp Matrix play.
How different was comp when you were on Renegades compared to now?
And that's a pretty solid hold for Poland. They have a realistic shot.
I could tell you the biggest difference was that when I played on Renegades, there was 6 people on each team, not 5.
Likely even closer, where they can take potentially 2 fights here. We'll have to see how far up they want to hold.
Oh, shit.
If they go too far up, they do kind of risk not giving favorable angles to their snipers, and Poland can just bully them out with the spawn advantage.
I feel like when I played on Renegades,
go for that first corner that we do typically see
there was a lot of OG players that were really good.
Very wise.
But like,
take the fight on the cart, but well, you still have a favorable angle.
I don't know. The game was relatively new still.
Really looking to have to contest ICAV.
I mean, there's a lot less amount of characters.
Onigod has been doing a little bit of work on the Hanzo, but unable to find as much as Poland has been able to with Fake Jake's own Hanzo. And even with the ultimate pacing that you're seeing here, Fake Jake is just building it up that much quicker. Same with ICAV. Their long-range poke compositions just have so much more to be said and have a lot more layers that Norway, who are simply
Have I ever thought about going back in the competition? Hell no.
And Norway's also backing up a lot.
Streaming
they're giving a lot of space here, where they're only realistically going to have one fight that they can take, and a little bit of a sniper trade there. ICAV for Onigod. Losing Onigod's not going to be great. He'll have the ability to play the high ground when he comes back, but you need to make sure that you don't lose Psycho here.
Yeah, and Isaac is playing really far up to try and contest the cart and ensure that they don't push back this corner, because Poland is already approaching the final destination here. They are very close by, and Norway is just dancing around this corner. Not a lot to be done. Isaac does have to back off just a little bit and try and dance inside of this room instead of
I thought he was going to shoot.
Back and forth, and Psycho is trying to take this Sigma down, but there is just so much health, and you really need to have that coordinated damage. Otherwise, it's just going to all get
shit, ain't Norway, bro, they might lose here.
So much promise for Poland to be able to win this one outright. Norway takes out the amplification matrix, but Poland has that immortality field. Now with the Gravitic Flux from Isaac, it gives them a little bit of space.
Don't see 9, don't see 9. Oh shit!
Texel able to find Isaac. Now Transcendence is a little bit too late from JP to save the team, and it's just going to be 2 supports in the back line trying to find something.
We're going to a map 3.
Norway's chances of making land have essentially gone up in smoke, so now they are just playing for pride here. But I mean, realistically, they should have won this whole series, but they haven't quite been able to polish off the Polish. This is their last chance to do so here on Colosseo. We are seeing the rush, but it's the return of the Orisa coming out from Isaac, and Poland sticking with the poke.
Yeah, they do have a certain amount of control over the air with Psycho and Mimio switching back to that Echo. So
you just saw him.
Going to be the one that's going to have to deal with that, while Fake Jake is looking at trying to get the rest of the team down. However, Norway, they are pretty durable in the sense that they have a lot of healing, and Fake Jake and
it's been 30 seconds, chat. It's been 30 seconds. The bots have gotten nowhere.
In order to get Onigod and Psycho out of the fight, and that should open everything up.
I feel like Poland's composition is going to be a little bit better suited to the high ground once they give up a little bit of space here, but they don't seem to want to do that, and you can see Norway just inching closer and closer. The Maywall from Onigod comes up. That's going to help them march a little bit further, a little bit closer to the bot, and they're pushing Poland back just with
1
the
minute.
sheer presence.
1 minute already down.
They're still also kind of stuck in that little corner there. They're going to turn around and try and take care of the Echo Mercy behind them, but I mean, you know, they're now fighting a war on 2 fronts.
Yeah, it feels like they are getting a little bit
finally
split
someone
up,
dies
and
in
now
a minute
Isaac
and a
finding
half
Fake
almost.
Jake because of that momentary loss of attention on the front line there, and Psycho should be able to get ICAV out of the fight. ICAV survives for a second longer, but Flipper doesn't.
Zerky, appreciate the massive get this up in
ICAV, and Texel survives
appreciate the massive tier 1 sub, my friend.
Field, but it will not be for long. Actually, a little bit staggered as well from Texel here, and Poland is going to have to switch off the composition they've been so comfortable on, with ICAV switching over to the
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why they made Echo get ult so fucking fast.
Able to get the chance to set up on
Echo
the high
ult
ground,
is so dumb, bro.
Making some of these swaps. I think the Ashe is a good pick. Flipper gonna swap over to the Lucio, so a little bit more speed, but this comp now feels at least a little bit disjointed. An early amp matrix from Texel might give them something, and actually it does. They take down 2.
Yeah, that M-Matrix able to find both Mimio and Onigod. Psycho now without that pocket that he so loves. And now we're going to have that Echo having to retreat back, but not even allowed to. Fake Jake taking down after the Duke.
Don't die, JP. Don't die, JP.
There's not a lot of healing that can be done when JP is being cornered inside of that room.
He was alone, never mind. What's up, King?
And they should be able to push to at least that arch.
Yeah, but now here's the problem, because Norway can just play their high ground, and Poland's composition isn't going to be as great at shooting uphill like that. They're not going to be able to get as many Hanzo headshots. They kind of have to rely on, you know, Fake Jake just, you know, a broken clock being right twice a day. They just kind of have to put all of their eggs in that basket. Onigod going to go ahead and pop the Blizzard. Poland have to scatter.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, the Blizzard is going to allow so much area control for Norway, and it kind of corrals all of Poland towards Isaac, just firing away with a heat gun. Flipper is still alive, and Fake Jake is looking to kind of defend this support, but Flipper actually just goes and runs away.
Din, appreciate the massive prime sub, my friend.
And they should march that robot straight back to their own barrier and push it forward at least a little bit closer to that checkpoint. Onigod looking to play the close-up game and try and zone them out from the low ground.
You look yummy today, bro. What is that even supposed to mean?
And I do kind of like this as a way to deal with the Orisa, but the problem is it's still going to be really difficult to try and maintain space for your DPS. You have long-range hit scan, you have Ashe, you have Hanzo. You're not really going to be bubbling them a whole lot. You got a Dragon Strike coming out.
Wait, is this the first time we've seen Zarya in this fucking World Cup?
Very low. JP comes in a nick of time, but because of that swift step towards the tank here, the Terra Surge does get a bit of damage down, but the sound barrier from Flipper is huge. It allows them to get so much more space taken. Psycho has to go ahead and duplicate the Zarya, trying to make a little bit of that extra space and that extra damage down, but Forever just shreds Isaac, and Psycho isn't going to be able to get that Graviton in time. So unfortunately, Norway does fall in this fight. Mimio even using the res, but dies for their sins.
Oh, someone DC'd.
We are going to be starting things back up here in a second. It looks like, you know, PC malfunctions for Mimio have been sorted out. She's back in the lobby. We're unpausing here, and Norway are done and dusted. Poland are in control of the bot, going to push back towards that barricade and work their way through the arches.
Fake Jake in a pretty good position to be spamming up onto that high ground, kind of making sure that they don't take control of that right side. A good dink from far away, but it is not going to net them much since it is on Isaac. They could potentially stall that out if it was on one of the supports instead, but now they're just actually being allowed to push down into that high ground, into the underpass. With the amplification matrix from Poland, they should be able to force a bit of positioning. Onigod uses the Blizzard and actually doesn't hit anything. So now without a single ultimate in Norway's possession, Poland should have the go-ahead to go forward, and especially now that Forever has charged up this ultimate, but actually misses. That's a huge whip on a really valuable ultimate that could have netted them a lot more than it did. And in response, Psycho is just going to take down ICAV in the backline. They're missing a little bit of that long-range damage now, and the Immortality Field was the only thing that kept Forever up for a second there, now being forced back by Isaac's Javelin, and Forever does go down.
I mean, we've heard of Ajax sound barriers.
I didn't even see that one. Good shit.
C9s. There's another insider term you might not have heard of, which is the Nene grab, and that's what we just saw right there coming out from Forever, who's actually going to swap over in shame to the Junker Queen. Something that might also duel against the Orisa pretty well, but the Javelins can just constantly push her away. She wants to play at close range. He can even just launch her into the sky like Team Rocket with that one there, can Isaac. egregiously claimed that Norway might have gotten the checkpoint. They haven't yet, but they are inching ever closer to it, and a one fight here will net them the checkpoint. Terra Surge to
Wait, did he pull him off?
High ground.
Yeah, got Forever at least into the fight for a second there, but they're going to try and regroup with the rest of the squad surrounding this tank. A lot of damage being done. The Immortality Field forced out in order to try and save Forever's life, and it's going to work out. The Rampage from Psycho on the duplicated Junker Queen, though, is going to find so much anti-health onto Poland, and it allows Psycho to just delete the rest of the team, even though there is a Suzu from JP. Unfortunately, Poland don't have that kind of cleanse in their arsenal. The Bob from ICAV won't do much and can't even contest, won't get a pick, and that's just another ultimate expended by Poland's side. ICAV going to switch over to the Cassidy now instead of the Ashe.
And there's the checkpoint, there's the butt scratch, and now the bot is pushing past the checkpoint, gonna start to round this corner and head up the hill here. And this is where it's going to get so much more difficult for Poland to try and flip things. Even if they get control of the bot, it's going to be really hard to match this.
Holy
and maybe
shit.
kick things off, though, but they've already lost Fake Jake. It's even.
Yeah, Fake Jake going down, but Isaac still has the tank, having not that extra little bit of space that can be made right at the beginning. Onigod is going to make up for lost time. Did have to use the Blizzard in the earlier fight and didn't really net them too much here, but at least stalled out for a little while they trying to get Isaac back into the fight. Onigod still playing around, trying to be a pseudo tank for the Norway squad, and it's just the rest of Norway going to look to regroup instead of fight up close and personal.
And Psycho's even, like, spending some time to grief Poland a little bit, do a little bit more damage, build up to the ult, and also slow down their approach. And you can see Norway, they're already ready to take a fight here at the middle of the point where we started back off. But Fake Jake falls early, courtesy of Onigod. The res comes out, but, I mean, you've already expended that tool. Poland, you have to be perfect here.
The resurrection coming in as well. Isaac taking down ICAV early. They were trying to use the Deadeye, but ICAV is immediately punished for just standing still in one place. Terra Surge from Isaac does come through, and there's JP with that little bit of Suzu health, but unfortunately, Isaac does go down.
I'm very happy that we made it to a map 3.
The rest of the squad, the power slide from Fake Jake isn't going to allow them to escape. And
but
Neo
this looks like a very one-sided match.
A little bit faster, but not in the cards. Isaac comes back instead, and the duplicate now in Psycho's hands. On the other side, Poland does have a Rampage and a Valkyrie to their arsenal, and Fake Jake should have the overclock for this next fight.
And the res has been forced out of Poland early again, as has the Valkyrie. They're going to try and use that to get aggressive, but with how far forward the bot is, Poland have to be the aggressors. They're going to go in with the overclock. Hopefully they're able to find something here.
Almost got Onigod with that overclock, but it
damn, bro.
Now Fake Jake is just out of position in the back, and Psycho's taking a lot of damage here. Isaac going to come back in for the contention. Forever and Isaac just dancing around the corners, while Psycho from above is looking to get that damage into the backline. Immortality Field has already been forced out, and the Rampage only hits Isaac. The rest of the team isn't there to follow up either. Psycho goes for the duplicate and looking for that anti-health in return, but doesn't find anything. Hindered by the cast nade, and they're able to get a little bit of delay, taking that Robok back towards their side. Psycho still looking for some kind of flank. Amp Matrix comes through. Texel has previously got a lot of value with it, and Forever is actually going to be able to take down Isaac because of it. Now, though, they're still having that resurrection onto the tank, and it just is so much
Yeah, I think there's no GG's right here, chat.
Ability. Now a tank back in the game, and Forever goes down immediately.
GG's, why are they pushing the bot?
Left. There's gonna have to be
they don't need to push the bot. They're just making the bot go closer to them.
So
yeah, right there. Push it just right there. There you go.
Now. I think, yeah, no, that's just gonna be Norway. Norway taking it.
Hello.
How are you doing after that match?
I mean, I'm glad we won. Like, we kind of fumbled the second map, but yeah, feels good to win always.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So chat, if you guys don't know, this is Onigod for Team Norway. I mean, it sucks that you guys only have, like, what, 3... no, I think only 2 people in your group stage. I think you guys are, like, what, 3rd right now?
Yeah, we're gonna end up 3rd seed, but yeah, there's only 2 spots.
Damn, that actually fucking sucks. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if Finland loses, you guys have no chance, or...
I think we still won't have a chance because
we
lost to Finland, so we probably go, like, head-to-head.
Okay.
We're tied in score.
Okay, that's pretty cool. How are you guys feeling after that the second match though? When they brought you guys to Circuit Royale. I'm actually really surprised I didn't go past first point.
Yeah, I mean, first we like everybody was on the wrong heroes, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, kind of like the roles were a bit swapped around. We haven't really scrimmed it much. Yeah, I guess we just didn't take it serious enough before it was too late.
Damn.
But I mean, they just played it better, like the mirror better than us.
Okay, that's pretty cool. But still, no, you guys still popped off, and I mean, was that your last game or no? You probably have one more game, right?
Yeah, we play Turkey tomorrow.
Okay, no, but like,
Could be interesting.
I played with you and I played against you for several years now, man, and it's actually really fun to watch you play in the World Cup, man. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I miss playing against you in ranked, but I don't really play NA anymore after they did like some change, right? To the
Oh yeah, you have to VPN now or something.
Yeah, I'm too lazy for that.
I mean, that makes sense. Fucking sucks, but no, but it's been fun seeing you play, man. Definitely. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot. Chat, bro. I am the worst like interviewer ever, man.
I think you're doing great. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. You could be honest with me, man.
No, but no. It's just a chill talk.
True. Do you guys have? Are you worried about going against Turkey? They're also 2-3 right now. Since that is your last match.
You never know about Turkey. Like they might pull out some crazy stuff. Lethal is pretty good as well. You might do something sneaky. But I think we should win if we just focus up and like we still want to make Norway as proud as we can, like getting a third spot at least.
I mean, you guys are doing a great job. Have you guys? Is there anyone that is on the team from 2019 World Cup?
I guess Mimio was 2019. No,
really?
Or maybe that was 2020.
Yeah, let's go, Chad!
I don't think there was a World Cup in 2020, was there? It was 2019.
Maybe there wasn't. There was like one really scuffed one, but actually I forgot. I'm really bad with years.
Oh no, you're fine. But Ol says Mimio was on the 2019 roster. Yes, that's actually fucking crazy, dude. That's massive. I didn't know there was I didn't know there was a scuffed World Cup though.
I mean, like for all the teams that weren't like top 8 or whatever, it was like pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty scuffed. Like, yeah.
Oh shit! I paused. Okay, that's not too bad. Is there any other? Was there any team that you guys were really looking forward to playing in the past? Because I guess you guys only have Turkey one, right? Left.
Surprising, right? CBA came pretty dominantly as well.
Or was there any game that was really fun?
Show themselves to have a really strong poke composition. You know, they are a team
I mean,
that knows how to play to their strengths. So
the Sweden game, the Sweden and Germany game was kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to the Finland game because we thought we had like a good shot at beating them. Yeah, so that loss hurt the most, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Damn, dude. I wish that we could, man, I wish it was 3 teams from each bracket, man. That would be so much fucking, that would be cool. I would really see, I would have enjoyed seeing you guys play on LAN. I don't know if, are you guys also playing on very high ping?
No, only against like when we played against Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
then
really?
we were like, every team plays with like minimum latency 110 against them.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh, and they're actually interviewing JP. That's funny.
Yeah, the clone. Right?
Yeah.
I saw your reaction like the first time you saw JP.
Bro, it was funny, dude. I was like, this guy's an imposter. Have you guys scrimmed a lot before you guys did the World Cup, or you guys are a relatively new team?
I think we have.
I guess like
I'm gonna be real. I think
2 months ish ahead of the World Cup, but we weren't like full on scrimming every day because people have exams, work, and stuff.
And the clip of you giving your
Okay.
dad the good
Makes sense.
What a great guy and great community.
At least you. Oh, wait, how many coaches do you guys have? If you can, you don't mind asking. I mean, answering.
I think we only have like 2 coaches,
Okay, so I have to ask each team because it's crazy. You know, France has like 8 to 10, 14 coaches. It's insane.
Yeah, I think they got like the whole of like France's Overwatch staff or like coach staff on it.
Yeah, that's just too insane, dude. Oh yeah. Who's Jay talking to? This is Oni God from
So I'm really happy.
I'm not a fan, but
Currently in third
maybe it
seeding,
works
and we
for
have a
them.
good chance of keeping the third seeding.
Not a fan of what having like imagine having
Yeah,
15 people playing behind you, watching behind you.
If we finish top 3,
Yeah.
that's good for
I-
us. We're happy with
yeah.
that.
Have you guys
Really well.
because I'm looking at JP and I'm guessing he's at his house, but have you guys all met each other or like played in like I'm guessing it's not a boot camp, right?
Yeah, we actually did like a boot camp like a week before the World Cup.
Now that's
For
cool.
like a few days. Yeah, it was really fun like meeting everyone. Like everyone from our team is like really chill, easy to work with. Like no big egos that makes it like hard to do stuff.
That's awesome. I like that. I like hearing about that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wish we could go to LAN together, but yeah.
Damn, yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe next time.
This is his best shot to get
I mean, are you guys I don't know, are you guys ever planning on playing on like because I know the EU has it like the European contenders?
If we finish strong, they will
I think people already play, or some of our players already play in like their own teams.
I think
Okay.
Some pretty good ones.
for everyone.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely, man. And throughout
Yeah.
the series too,
Will we see more Junkrat Oni God? Someone's asking.
it was just so good to watch. Of course,
I mean, tomorrow's our last match. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'll try my best to convince them to let me play junk.
That would be funny. That would be cool.
I have.
Okay, my friend. I think you might want to, you know, go hang out with your team after that victory. So I'll let you go. I don't want to take up all too much of your time.
Pursue this.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to you.
No, it's nice to talk to you. I mean, we play against each other a lot. It's nice to see you play on the World Cup stage, man. Yo, keep kicking ass. We'll watch you tomorrow. And if you guys want to come on stream after your last game, yeah, feel free to just DM me.
We are doing well.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe
Appreciate it, my friend.
J3 wants to come.
Appreciate it, my friend.
Alright, see you later.
Take care.
makes a lot of sense, man.
Bye bye. Take care.